planet Earth. Welcome, welcome to Circle. My name is Brooke Nicole.
I'm Amber.
And we are going to pull some cards for you and just speak what is inspired in our hearts to speak today. Thanks for tuning in, for being here, and we love you so much. Boom, 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 boom. And you know what we're going to do next, right? We're going to take a big, deep breath. Let yourself drop into awareness of your belly as it softens and as it contracts to help the breath out on the exhale. Allow your lips to open up and blow that air out. Make a noise if you feel to. Really let it out. Drop into your body. As you inhale, feel into the rise, the expansion. As you fill your vessel now with the purest living energies, crystalline light, source frequencies. Only love may enter. When you're ready, coming on back. Eyes open if you feel to. We're going to pull these cards for you. How's everybody feeling today? How are you feeling today?
Good.
Yeah, me too. This card wants to come out right here. We just got some jumpers. Oh, we love it. We love it. You're the star of the show. You're the star of the show. And also, abundance is here. That's the Queen of Earth, y'all. There she is. We're mastering it. Masters. You're the star of the show. Abundance is here for you. Call out to your magic. Call out to your lineage. Your ancestral lineage, your galactic lineage. Call out to your source frequencies to pop in so you can drop into the body all the way and be in your abundance right here. Walk as the queen that you are. And I'm talking to everybody now. Allow that knowing from Gaia source, the divine embodiment that's within you as a being of creation, a being of manifestation. Know that this abundance is here for you as you call in all of this good into the body. That's what we got to say about that. You want to talk about your cards? Animal spirit, that's what's coming up. Alright, so I'm going to do an energy reading for all of us now. Tune in into your hearts and listen for the message that is for you. Alright, here we go. And cutting one more time. Here we go. What do we got? 6 of Earth, the stag. 6 of Earth, the stag. There are these beautiful medallions hanging from the antlers. It's a white stag. This energy comes at a time when we have moved past the peak of this thing that we have been working for, learning about, battling against, whatever it is that we are moving through at this time, the things that we have been shedding and releasing as we're going through the eclipse portal. Now it's time to walk with, the word valor is coming up, and victory, that we know we have this abundance about us. We know that we have done the work. We know that we've called the things in, and it's time to walk forward with confidence and a particular spectacular flavor of self-love into the highest pathway of abundance. So now the 7 of Water's coming up. That's even more along this pathway here. This reminds me of being you know, a little kid under the sea being in my imagination. But all the fish are swimming around. This beautiful mermaid who is in a sea, a fairy. It's a fairy under the sea. It's a lotus flower in the ocean. And it's so imaginative. I know I was going heavy mermaid flavor in that moment, but there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of wonder here. The abundance of love and resource that is around us is so clear when we stop and we drop in, when we allow ourselves to call all of that source frequency in and be this on our pathway with confidence. The 7, another 7, we saw her while shuffling, the 7 of air. This is our voice, this is our action. Goodness gracious, green light. The 7 of air. She's surrounded by geese and doves. It's got a big time Snow White vibe, singing to the birds and the animals in the forest. This is a discerning voice. This is a gentle voice. It's a voice of truth that resonates out through the heart. There's a sweetness to it. As we're coming into a space now of transmutation, healing, up-leveling, coming out of the cocoon, all of these things. It's a wisdom that we're carrying forward with us. And now as we step along our pathway, this is supporting the stag here. This is the 5 of fire. And this is right in the heat and the mix in the middle of the things. This is where we are being encouraged to remember that we can burn away all of those things that no longer serve us. It's a reminder that we have done this work, that we have been through this portal, and we can walk forward now in our decisions, in our actions, in our grace, knowing that as we follow our hearts, as we call in more and more loving awareness, that battle, that heat that no longer serves us, it is in the past. It is in the past position. So the page of fire, this is all magic. Fire is magic. It's the wands in the tarot. The page of fire is supporting the 7 of water energy, where we're in celebration, where we are in our imagination, where we're looking out in wonder at all of the abundance and love around us. This card so reminds me of my sweet little niece, Star Rainbow Child. She's got a white tiger with her. This is very representative of the spiritual realms, our guides, the messengers, spirit animal, which we're going to hear from in just a few moments. There's a lot of moon magic here, and since we are the star of the show and we have all of the abundance around us, this is the voice, the imaginative, beautiful, beautiful voice, is what will guide us in making the right choices, so we can speak now, we can take action now with confidence that we are making the right moves. The 8 of air just amplifies now the 7. This is the one who's looking down at all of the things that have been, that once were, and sending love. Oftentimes there's at the 8 in the tarot, there's maybe a little bit of a sense of loss or shift or change, but this is here to tell us that there's a softness in letting these things go. It's a natural process to let these things go, and as we do, our voice amplifies through truth and grace. And now, this is all message from the spirit guides, but message from our spirit guides, again, is be patient. You're on the right path. Patience is what is going to bring you such joy and surprise in this gift that is the awakening, that is your remembering of who you are, of this beautiful, confident stag who's got it going on, you know? Patience, please. Number 14. And the bottom of the deck, as we go on this adventure together, as we go through the eclipse, the solar eclipse coming up, we're invited to step forward with that curiosity, with the eyes and the heart of the fool of Bilbo going on an adventure. You know, that's where we are called to be. Our light is what lights the pathway forward. Your light is what illuminates everything forward. So dropping into your heart, being patient for when things will arrive, letting loose those expectations, the things that used to be, the things that we intentionally let go, calling into your imagination and your deep knowing, your cosmic, galactic, ancestral awareness. Abundance is yours. You the queen, baby. You the star of the show. You got it? That's what I have to say about that. Thank you very much. I know, we're doing flips and everything. That one wasn't very sweet. How do you feel? What did you think?
Guess I'll go.
Yeah. That's microphone.
No, too much pressure. Alright, so we got 63, the vulture. Nothing is wasted. I know most people think vultures are gross. We say them, we're like, roadkill's near them. But actually they are really good. They keep down disease. They recycle and feed off the dead so that we can not have the spread of massive diseases and just, you know, they take the roadkill that was gross and smashed and they take care of it. They're the cleanup crew. They purify in a lot of ways the undesirables of life. And we have this ability to transmute and purify our own energy. We, as humans, as beings of divinity, get the choice and opportunity with every phase of life, every step of life, to take what may be undesirable and transmute it, purify it into something beautiful. Second card we got was the bat. A rebirth is assured. Number 5. So this makes me think of the tower. Changes. It also makes me think of, because he's hanging upside down, the hangman. And this sense of the only limitation of our perspective is ourselves. And the limitations we create. A lot of people see change as negative because it's the unknown usually. Sometimes it's unexpected. Sometimes it's little things like, oh man, we hit a red light, right? Or running late, whatever. But maybe at a red light, you take that time to have a mindful moment, turn off the music and have deep breaths. You just transmuted something that was potentially negative, and you made it, just like the vulture, you purified it, and you created some new experience that actually has great benefit to you, your health, taking a mindful breath, and the community, because you're not ticked off because you ran late. Now you're feeling more peaceful, more calm, more in step, more in flow. With the hangman and the fact that the third eye is illuminated, the solar plexus is also coming through here for me. You get to choose how you are. You can come from the ego. You can be confident without being arrogant. You can choose to see the highest perspective or come from that lower kind of survival mentality. How expansive can you see things? Is there more to the picture? What if all isn't as dreary as we think, right? A rainy day doesn't mean a bad day or a miserable day. You know. I also am seeing the raven in this card for me. And I feel like the raven just, you are the messenger. Your voice is your tool. It is your medicine. You're an instrument of divinity. And with that transmutation of your life experience, only you've had that experience, which adds value to what you have to say in your unique perspective. Because what I might be speaking may not resonate with you, but what Brooke just spoke might resonate, and if she has anything to add, which I'm sure she will, because we see things different because of our experience. Alright, so Lion, 37, be generous of spirit. I feel like this is the same. It's like your spirit is yours. Yes, we are all one, but in this time-space reality, we get to create and invent ourselves and express ourselves to the fullest. We came to experience things like emotion. We're in our divine essence. We don't have to deal with polarity and just various things. We are united, but in here, in this time-space reality, we get to be ourselves. We get to create that expression of self. And I think for this, be generous of spirit, be open, be yourself, be authentic. That is the highest vibration that you can be. That is the greatest gift that you could give someone, is being your authentic truth, and also the presence of being you. And remember, like, there is no other you. That's part of the fun. I see with this card, like, there's a lot of, I'm seeing something right here, but I can't, it's not coming through yet. There's a lot about the voice for me that's coming through. You know, sharing your perspective, sharing those things that you may not think are, like, some of my biggest moments are times where I'm like, well, nobody's going to resonate with this. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know, you know, and then I say it and like a room full of people are crying. I'm like, dude, I just said something simple I didn't even think twice about. Yeah. Well, it hit some way. You know, some of my favorite people are the most real, authentic, down-to-earth people. They're not trying to jump on the bandwagon or whatever, you know. They're just like, hey, this is me, take it or leave it. And I'm like, those are my people. I like you. You're a weirdo. Yes. Good job. But there is something about the unity aspect of it. You know, in our divinity, there's unity, and there's something about the gifts that we get to experience here in our individuality, in our self-expression, that unites us. Like when you are authentically you, that almost gives someone else permission to. And then you start this cool ripple effect, and that's kind of what I see with patterning here. I'm seeing like a universe portal through it. So I think like that's the greatest gift that you could give Creator, which we are Creator experiencing itself, you know, himself, herself, whatever you, not to get too woo, but you know, it is an energy. It's far bigger than our concept of, so, but that's the greatest gift, is to be that creator, to remember who you are, whose you are, what you are, you know. You are the expansiveness of energy. You are the light. You get to multiply out. You get to create. You get to experience and express yourself. And if you mess up or you don't like who you are, you get to reinvent yourself. Ooh. It's fun. I think there's a majesty and an innocence to all of these spirit animals. You know, each one knows their purpose. They know their walk. And yet, as different as they are, without like a vulture, our world would be different. Without you, someone's life would be different. This world would be different. And I think there's a beauty to that. And that's a good reminder for all of us. Do you have anything?
That's so beautiful. I love that. Really the only, well, we'll just start too. Gosh, I love what you said about that. Being generous of heart and being the only you that's out there. That's medicine for me. In regards to the vultures, when I see them, it feels majestic. It feels like angels, truly. I know they're doing a dirty job, right? down here in the 3D.
He looks like he's dancing.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
are.
I'm gonna come clean up. Dance.
Yeah, but in the spirit world and our energetic world, our brother and sister spirits in the animal kingdom, they aid and assist in so many ways. They have messages for us. The vultures in particular are, they help ferry spirits home in the passing. They help through the transition. They're the death doulas of the animal kingdom, you know. When you see them out there flying around, they are calling in big frequencies to help carry spirits home, whether it's animal, whether it's human, something beyond in the other realms, right? We can be in that space of a call with them, of praying the souls, the beloveds, the spirits home to return to source. That's what they're doing. While they're being cleanup crew, ground crew on planet Earth, doing emotional rehab, as you were speaking about earlier. Yeah, it's all part of it, right? The vulture represents the end of the cycle that we're moving through. It's here to help us clean up and really process and let go of all of that which must die off, release, cut away, disintegrate, all of however you need to anchor that in your system. It is all nourishing to the body, to the mind, to the spirit, to the soul, because it is your perspective. I really agree with the Hanged Man in this solar plexus energy that's coming in with it. There's such a confidence about the bat and it just the way it moves and sounds it makes and how intelligent it is, and the choice to remain in that stuck state when we know the steps forward we need to take, the actions that we need to make, the choice to stay there. This is where we can call in more grace and transmute that into our power, you know, turning those things in us that we have perceived as wrong or weakening or whatever, turning that into the fuel. If there's some rage, let it be sacred rage. Let it be that thing that sources you and amplifies you to come into this space of 37 right here, of yeah buddy, of this is who I am and I get to rewrite my story. Let those things that we transmute, that we know have been our foundational programs that we are now replacing with the new. Let them be that reminder. We sent it home to be with Source. We are Source. We are Source. That's what I have to say about those animals. I love it when I see vultures flying around. Oftentimes when I'm going on those dance walks out at the playground, there's one or two of them up there flying around. Who knows if they're clocking down there. It's maybe it's me. It probably is me. I feel them come in to help me carry away those things that I let go as I'm moving the body and moving the energy, the emotion out. Yeah, that's what I have to say. It's time. So as we come up now, what is it, next Monday, the 8th, is this big day that everybody is, not everybody, but lots of bodies are going to be coming into a place of prayer and intentional, loving awareness to amplify the frequencies of our planet. So when I say things like that, I mean we're praying for peace, and we're praying for goodness, and we're calling in our sources, our God, our goddess, our Shakti, our Shiva, the dragons, the Lyrans, the mermaids, the fairies, the galactic, ecstatic, yeah buddy that is you. We're calling this in to transmute all of those things and bring our Gaia and our collective into a heart space. So, yeah, love that. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
Yeah, sweet. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here and for reading these cards with us and listening to the lights and the dark and the words and the bowls and Amber and Brooke Nicole. Thank you, planet Earth. Peace and life to you. I